What's up, YouTube? It's J Daddy Rocker here. This is a little response video to a dude I like and follow. His name is forgot his fucking name, brain fart here, but Happy Console Gamer, which I guess is sort of a spinoff of Angry Video Game Nerd. I know he's been around a minute, so it could have been. But anyways, so we made a video about Nintendo, or excuse me, Sega, and if Microsoft wod buy Sega. All I have to say to that Happy Console Gamer is, hell no, that's not gonna happen. I mean, it makes for an interesting debate and interesting, just to think about, what would Microsoft do with Sega, but that's not gonna happen in a million years. Let me tell you why. Number one, Sega is basically Nintendo's bitch. Nintendo has owned Sega for years now, ever since they fell off the console market. It's a hard pill to swallow for big Sega fans because they were once, two big competitors, and now one is like the slave for another, and it is, it is depressing to think about. But here's the thing, though. I don't think it's always going to be like that. Sooner or later, Nintendo will fall. Nintendo, the giant company that it is, it will still fall. They all do eventually. When you practice bad politics and take advantage of gamers with shitty policies and things like that, it's going to happen. And when that happens, I'm not necessarily saying Nintendo will be gone for good, but I can pretty much promise you this Nintendo Switch will be their last console. It's really a miracle they're still in the console game. Honestly, I think the 3DS saved them more so than anything. But anyways, ranting aside, yeah, Sega will basically rise from their ashes. I give it maybe... this Switch isn't going to last more than, I would say, less than probably 2 years. I would even give it maybe just one more year. The library is atrocious. People are kissing its ass for God knows why. I mean, it's worse than the Wii U. But anyways, aside from all that, yeah, Sega, they're going to rise to the top again. I know they are. And I may just sound like a deluded, crazy fanboy to some of you guys. But answer me this. If Sega's such a bad company, why are they still even relevant? Why are they still even a company if they're so bad, if they're so terrible? And I'll admit they may not have been the best at marketing, with stuff like, them launching the Sega Saturn too late and, other things like that. But actually too early. They launched consoles way too early. They made the same mistake with the Master System. But aside from all that, they're smart. They're smarter than you think. And I really believe they will rise from their ashes, Mr. Happy Console Gamer. So take notes, bro. From what I gather, he is a fan. I forget his name. I don't like calling him Happy Console Gamer. It's just kind of gay. Sorry. But whatever your name is, bro. Listen, I know you like Sega. So be happy about this news. For everyone watching this who's a fan of Sega, be happy because I can promise you this will save gaming. As we know it, this will save gaming. There may be, there could very well be a video game crash before this happens. But eventually, one day, even if it's 20 years from now, Sega will save gaming. I can promise you guys that. There's so much they can do. And they would make Sonic so fucking good. Better than all these other fucking, ridiculous titles that recently came out. Although the last one I will admit was somewhat decent. But Sega would take Sonic to a whole nother level. They would do so much great things. I mean, not just Sonic, but there's so many other games they could remake and remaster and all this kind of stuff. And they wouldn't have Nintendo, telling them what to do and shit like this. So, yeah, to answer your question, I mean, about Microsoft, they have no need for Sega. They're doing fine. Microsoft is actually doing quite well. I don't know why people say Microsoft is doing bad. They're really not. Even when the Xbox One first came out, it actually did sell in good numbers. I mean, yes, the PS4 did sell a substantial amount more than it, but it still did fine. I don't know why people say Microsoft is doing bad. They're doing just fine. I mean, they're run by, Bill Gates, who's like fucking stupid wealthy. I mean, there's no way Microsoft could go bankrupt. This guy's a multi-billionaire. I mean, use your fucking head, guys. This guy could keep Microsoft, Xbox around as long as he wanted to. I mean, he could fund it all himself. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching. Peace.